So glad you tuned in to As We See It with Phil Hulett and friends here on KFWB News Talk 980. We're always looking for something to do, aren't we? The weekend is here. We have a recommendation for you. It's a new spot that you need to check out. Bring the kids, bring the grandparents, bring your out-of-town visitors. It's new, it's clean. Okay, I'm not getting paid for this, but Cynthia Ruiz she's the Deputy Executive Director, External Relations at the Port of Los Angeles, and she's in the studio with us right now to tell us about the grand opening of something called the Downtown Harbor. Cynthia, welcome. What is that?
Well, first of all, Phil, hello, Phil and friends. Thank you so much for having me on your show today. And we're real excited at the Port of Los Angeles to open the Downtown Harbor. This is a $32 million project that we're opening our doors to the community. We actually brought the water closer to the community. So it's tonight, and today is the first day of summer. So happy summer, and we're going to be celebrating out at the Downtown Harbor. We're going to have entertainment. Now get this, we're actually going to have a band floating on a barge.
Hey, now.
Tonight?
Tonight. Have you ever seen a band floating on a barge?
No, I've seen bands floating on other things that we won't get into right now. But on a barge, no, have never seen that.
We're going to have band floating on a barge. We're going to have food. It's family friendly. And I have to say that the Downtown Harbor is beautiful. It's 1.23 acres of new water. And what we're doing is we're actually going to let people with their boats, not tonight, but in the future, come up and you can dock there for 4 hours for free. Come to San Pedro downtown and enjoy it. And we're just so excited because this is a kickoff of our summer fun. This summer, we're going to be having so much fun down at the LA waterfront. We're also going to be hosting the Tall Ship Festival. And we are going to have, get ready for this, the world's largest rubber duck.
Now we're talking, baby.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Now we're on board with that. All right, so I want to describe the area a little better because I drive past it every day. It's at 6th and Harbor in the San Pedro area, right here at the Los Angeles Harbor. And so there are a couple of buildings there. I don't know what they are. You're going to tell me. And it looks like, aside from the water coming up closer to the shore, there's a bike path. It looks like to me, and there's flora and fauna. I don't want to say that there are deer walking around, but it certainly looks like a kind of a nature area where you could walk around the harbor. Is that correct? What is that, a park?
It's a little park. We have 22 square feet of planted bed, flowers and stuff. We have palm trees, and we actually have a lot of artwork. We have some local artists. San Pedro artist Harold Green has created some absolutely gorgeous seating, wood tables that have nautical flags, and then they have names of different historical people from this area, Cabrillo, Banning, all these different people that have contributed to this area, so it's very historic.
And it's free to get in there, right?
Absolutely free. It's free. You know, we want people to come visit the LA waterfront. And we also have a special public art. It's called the Ship Chandler by a local artist, Mark Dion. And it really replicates a 19th century Port of Los Angeles. What you would see, it's a 12-foot cabin.
Before everything was dredged up and the cranes showed up and all of that, right? This was early days.
Exactly. Way back then. So it's a bit of history. It's a bit of fun. And this is a family-friendly event.
And there's a museum down there too, right?
Absolutely. We have the Maritime Museum. If you've never visited that, that's also free.
Absolutely free. It's a great place. Great place.
And so it's the Port's way of saying, you know, we're partners with the community and we're opening our doors. This has been a long time in the making, but it's here. We're ready to celebrate and start off summer.
Let me ask you this. What are you doing to attract people to come down and check this out? Because this is a corner of L.A. that I think often gets overlooked. Would you agree with that?
Yes. And so what we're trying to do is brand the name LA Waterfront. So as you look around, as you're driving the freeways, you're going to see billboards, you're going to see bus shelters. We're really encouraging people to come down to the LA Waterfront. We have the USS Iowa down here, which is a big attraction.
Recommended. I really do. It's great.
It's great. We have Portugal. Portugal restaurant is great. You can come down and get boat tours. We have the Outer Harbor. We have Crafted, which is a high-end arts and crafts fair. I mean, it's just a great place. We have the Cabrillo Aquarium, which is also free. People don't realize how much free stuff we have down here. It's family-friendly, and we're just so excited to welcome all the visitors.
Great place to do a radio program, too, I might add.
The tall ships are incredible. If you have never seen that, when they're coming up and down the main channel here, it's just breathtaking. It really is.
And when they open up the deck and pull things out from underneath, there's gold, there's old guys that you haven't seen for 200 years. They're all down there.
So the Tall Ship Festival, the actual parade led by the world's largest duck will be August 20th. And you can come down to Portugal and get prime viewing.
Now, I want to challenge you on this world's largest duck thing here.
You don't believe me, do
you?
you?
You're just saying it, and then we have to just... what do you mean by world's largest, and is there documentation?
Yes. So when I say world's largest duck, we are going to be verified by Guinness Book of Records.
They're going to be here.
Yeah, don't take my word for it.
Okay.
And this is 9 stories tall.
What?
9 stories.
Oh, come on.
That's a 90-foot tall duck.
Right. And so it actually is an artist out of Norway that came up with this idea. This duck has traveled the world. It's been to Beijing, Singapore. When it went to Pittsburgh, it attracted 1.2 million visitors.
Well, I mean, what else is there to do in Pittsburgh? But leave it to the Norwegians, right? A 90-foot tall duck, and it's going to be here. Will you park it right outside our studio? We have a nice picture window here, and we'll take a picture of it and post it on Facebook when that happens.
It's going to be parked in the downtown harbor where we're having the party tonight, and I want you to come out and take a selfie with this duck.
Oh,
can we climb on it? Can we get on the duck?
You cannot.
Oh, okay.
It's a rubber duck.
When you talk about me with ducks, there are other implications, and we get around to August. The preseason games are getting real close for hockey, so that'll be perfect. All right, so just want to make sure that the duck does have a parking permit. You've got all that worked out ahead of time. I hate for this to fall flat because it sounds like a wonderful event. Everything's figured out, right?
We got it all taken care of, and if anybody wants more information, they could go to portoflosangeles.org, portoflosangeles.org to get information along the waterfront for the Tall Ship Festival.
How about for tonight?
For tonight, it's 6 to 8 o'clock. It's free. Just come on down. You said between 5th and 6th on
right off of Harbor Boulevard.
Yep. Right next to you.
Right at the end of the 110 freeway and at the end of the Vincent Thomas Bridge, where they've got, if you know where the Battleship Iowa is, or if you know where the cruise ship terminal is, we're just down the way from there.
So, Phil, are we going to see you tonight?
You know what? I'm here. Why not? I might as well come on over. It sounds great.
Yeah, I'll see you there, Phil.
Hey, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah,
Cynthia?
sure, Chris.
Are
What's
the
up?
renovations over at the LA Harbor, are they done, or are you guys still working on stuff, or there's still more renovations happening?
So,
or are you guys complete?
At the downtown harbor.
Yeah, the downtown
harbor
excuse me.
is complete as of 6 o'clock tonight.
Wow.
Oh, so they're out there putting the last coat of paint on a couple of things, probably.
You saw them, didn't you?
I did. There are a couple cones up. Well, that's great. Well, Cynthia Ruiz, thank you very much. You're with the LA Harbor, and we're looking forward to going over there and just hanging out. It looks like a great place to just have a picnic after the band on a barge is done playing tonight.
Come on down.
All right. Very good. Thank you very much for coming by the program. How about that, huh?
Whoa, huh?
Yes. Where?
This is one of the coolest places in the world. I worked down here for several years, and in the last 5 to 10 years, this place has just grown and really become interesting. It's a fantastic place. A lot of people don't understand that 80% of the freight from Asia comes right down that main channel right there.
Yes, and enormous. The ships have gotten twice as big in most recent years.
Awesome place.